Welcome everyone. Hello. I did some drawings today. It's going to be a longer video, but I want to explain something that has been within me for a while, and it kind of gives a little bit clarity about magic of life. So this is love, and that's our natural state. This is who we are on a deep within us, on a soul divine level. And within that love energy, that is our uniqueness, our original blueprint, some people like to call it. There is this unique expression of you that nobody else has it. And that's what makes us different. That's what makes us unique. So what happens when we're in this state? When we're in this state, obviously, there is love surrounds us. Really just love surrounds us, and that reflects in our reality. So this is a beautiful natural state. That's when we feel whole, that's when we feel fulfilled, and we feel, infinite value of our own life, of ourselves, and of everything else that surrounds us. So this is beautiful state, and I believe that's the state where now, slowly, step by step, the planet Earth is coming back to. The power of love. And I've been writing a lot about the power of love and love. So what is it? What happened? It happened that through the history, Akashic record history of soul journey, somewhere on the way, we have started to make choices which are against our natural state and are against our authenticity, our unique selves. And this sequence of choices created an energy of forgetting who we are. So we forgot that we are loved, that that's our natural state, that that's who we really are, and that there is infinite value to our life. And that has created a state which I believe most of people on the planet Earth are in that state. And that is a state of limited perception about yourself. And when you have limited perception about yourself, then you have limited perception about everything around you, about the world, about the people, about the animals, about the nature, planet Earth. Right? So what happened? We had this enormous potential within us, the love within us, the forgiveness within us. But because of the choices against our true nature, our authenticity, we start to look for these values in other people. We forgot who we are. And at this moment, we are expecting others to provide us these values. So we're expecting from others to make us feel loved, to make us feel like we deserve being loved, right? We expecting from others to provide happiness to us. We expect self-esteem and self-worth, right? We expect others to make us feel worthy. We expect others to help us fulfill our dreams, to give us the power to fulfill our dreams. We expect from others to be accepted, right? So I've got a question for you. Where in your life, right now, you're giving your power away by expecting others to provide certain values to you? Because that's a very powerful question to ask yourself. Because when you have this clarity and this awareness, then the next step is to bring that back to yourself and find that values within yourself. And this part is I'm going to talk much more about in the next video, but that's kind of part where we're going to work in the Akashic Record course, when we will be looking into some aspects of us and finding the way to bring that power back to you. Because what happens when you bring that power back to yourself? You accept the value within you. You accept the love. You start to feel more loved within yourself. And the more the value and love increases, the less you start to accept from, or you start to expect from others. You also start to accept less from others if there is some negative energies, if there is some toxic relationships, let's say it this way. But on another side, you also start to have less people in your life that's showing you that you don't deserve love, that's showing you that, you know, you don't deserve happiness. Because this heart here, it's literally your private matrix. So that is not coincidence. I draw these little people here within that heart. Because when you give power away and you expect others to provide to you the certain values, then you will attract people in your life who will show you and make you feel that you don't have these values within you. Yeah, that's very powerful. That's why it's so important to be aware, to see when we give our power away and bring that power back to us. And that's when we start to shift our reality. So let me know in the comments, where do you give power away in your life? What kind of values you expecting others to provide for you? That's very interesting. I'd love to know, because I have written here happiness, love, self-worth, self-esteem, fulfilling your desires, acceptance, but there are much more. So write in the comments and I will be happy to read them. So what happens next when you actually realize that, you know, when you step on a path to bringing that power back to you, then you actually starting your inner transformation, and you're stepping on the path coming back to love, coming back to your natural state. And then you see, you're bringing that happiness back to you. You're bringing the love back to you, and you start to accept the love within you, and you start to feel more loved, right? So the people who came to your life to show you what values you are lacking within yourself, those people, you see, suddenly I wrote them outside of your own matrix. I drew them outside of your of the heart, because they're gonna disappear from your life if their energy doesn't resonate anymore with your energy, right? So when we bringing back the power and the values back to us, then people who don't resonate with the values that you have within you already, they will not show up. But you will attract people who have similar vibrations, which means they will show you the value that you have within you, right? They will reflect more. So you will start to attract people that will be showing you more love, more happiness, more self-worth, more self-appreciation, only because your self-love, your happiness, your appreciation will increase within you, and you will stop expecting others to provide that for you. So that's one part of inner transformation. The other part is, as you've noticed, I have drawn here a heart, because although we're still in a limited perception of ourselves, our heart remembers who we are. And I'm not talking here about the heart that, you know, when someone partner breaks up with us, it breaks our heart. I'm not talking about the heart that comes from a logic. like a human heart, let's say it. I'm talking here about sacred heart. I'm talking about divine heart. This heart knows your potential. This heart knows your truth. This heart remembers and knows who you really are. And within that heart, there's infinite potential. The more you see that the world at the moment is based on the logic, it's based on the mind. We all the time in our mind, we make choices based on our mind, right? But the key in a transformation is to go down to the heart, to the sacred heart, and to make choices based on the heart, to expand that heart within you and connect with that heart, because there is your infinite potential. This heart remembers your uniqueness, your gifts, your talents, and it remembers how special you are, your magnificence. So I definitely recommend you to connect with that heart on a daily basis. And this is really what magic of life is about. It's about the inner transformation, the path, stepping on the path of coming back to love, where you're connecting with your sacred heart and with your authenticity, finding your true self and expanding the love that is within you. And it's really exciting and waiting for you to remember that it's there available to you even right now. So that's what it is. Magic of life is the journey of transformation and connection to your divinity, to your sacred heart. Because you're beautiful and there's everything within you. So this is for now. The next video will be more about the limited perception about yourself, because there is so much that I can talk still. And please check the course. It's going to be all about the inner transformation and Akashic record, through Akashic records, connection to your divine heart and expansion of your potential, bringing back the power to yourself, because you deserve to be happy and feel fulfilled in your life. Thank you very much. Like my Facebook page if you haven't yet, and or like my YouTube page if you're watching this on YouTube, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now.